What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Rando Commando Show. You know the show, take a topic, talk about it. We have another guest star with us today. Jared has joined us again for another episode. And today we're going to be talking about, if you can't tell, Transformers. I'm not wearing a Transformers shirt, but I'm neutral ground. So we're going to be talking about Transformers. Here we go. So this is fun because we all love Transformers. And this is a topic that we've kind of wanted to talk about for a while. So I got a couple questions that we're going to be answering. Just some kind of fun stuff. So I'm going to be throwing it out there right now. Okay, if you could be a Transformer from the movies, who would you be and why?
I think we all have like our favorites. But I know who I would be.
Okay, who is it?
Soundwave.
I knew it.
Soundwave. In case you don't know who Soundwave is, we're targeting strictly from the movies. He's in, I think 2 and 3 for sure. I'm not sure if he's in the first one.
No, he's not in the first. He's in 2 and 3.
Yeah, 2 and 3.
He's the guy that goes like underground and does.
No. He's the guy up in space.
Shockwave.
Oh, okay.
He's the guy up in space. He's the guy up in space. Most known for his line.
Soundwave Technologies.
And like when
Is that his only line?
No, he says more, but
he says more
compared to that.
But yeah, but no, if I had to choose, because I like his power of being able to like monitor communications and kind of find everybody where they're at. So I think like, even though like Megatron's like the big bad villain, everybody kind of watches out for him. Like a close second would be Soundwave because of his potential. Like I feel because of his potential to find where everybody's at.
Well, he's a villain from a different angle. It's not. Yeah, it's. I mean, Megatron's kind of just your big boss that nobody can take on that level, except after the first movie.
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Jared?
I would be Optimus. Straight down the line.
I figured you'd say I am Optimus Prime.
I mean, not spoiling anything. But,
Prime.
Yeah. So Optimus is just my favorite out of all of them. Like the Mr. Whitaker of Transformers. He's like
so true.
He's just really cool. Like I just really like Optimus. Watching the movies, he fights a lot more with swords and hand to hand than a lot of guns, which I really like more hand to hand rather than really hiding behind a barrel of a gun shooting at everybody. But he's still he still does gun fights, but they're a lot cooler. He does flips and shoots people, but really cool. Like and. Yeah, I just really like what he stands for. He's just the good guy.
Strong leader.
Yeah, but I also liked, too, how in the 5th one, they kind of just added that weakness of, like, he can be a bad guy, too. Like, that just because he's good doesn't mean that, like, he's perfect. Like, he's still
he still has flaws,
so, yeah, I just kind of like that because it's like he's the good guy and he stands for a lot of good things, but it's not like he's perfect either. So.
Right, yeah.
What about you, Jones?
I love Bumblebee. Like, Bumblebee's really cool. For his character, I think, is pretty great. I think probably I'd just have to come down on the side of Bumblebee. Probably just because of his character then. But, yeah.
Yeah, excellent choice. If I was,
That's a good one.
If I was an auto baby.
Oh, an auto. Jeez.
Get out of here with that.
Get out of here. Get out of here, son.
Yeah, come on, son.
Come on, son. Okay, second one. Which is your favorite Transformers movie and why?
This one's tough.
Okay, well then I'll go because I know my answer. A lot of you might hate me for this, but the third one is my favorite. A lot of people, like, the third one tended to be one that you hated or you loved. Like, there's some, I've come across very few people that are like, it was okay. Like, first one, that one's my second favorite. I would probably say that one or the 5th one, but second one, but fourth one was meh. But the third one, the thing that I really liked is just like the fighting in it. It was really cool to see Optimus running around with like an axe in there.
Right,
like,
that was cool.
That was pretty good. And yeah, just like in general, just the cast of Autobots I really liked in the third one. Dino was really cool. He's like the little red guy that jumps and like claws the Decepticon and starts riding on the freeway.
Yeah,
like,
that is really cool.
He was cool. Yep. So yeah, just there was a lot of cool characters in there, and then just that big fight at the end of that third one is just my favorite between Optimus and Sentinel. It's just cool. So really like the third one.
Still don't know?
I have an idea, but everybody's gonna hate me for it. Mine's would be Revenge of the Fallen. Like, the second one. And I know before you could, and before, like, you think if it's all Decepticon movie, this is my This is my reasons for liking it. I know. The first one I really like. It's like that. It's a really close between the first one and the second one. But what I liked about the second one was like the fact that like Optimus went down. Was like, and like you're kind of like, I mean, Jared, like I liked Optimus. He'd be my favorite Autobot. But I like the fact that like everybody kind of panicked when Optimus went down. It was like, oh crap, Optimus is out of the game. What are we gonna do?
Yep.
I did like the fight at the end because you're like, oh, Optimus comes back and he's like, all right, let's go, and he kind of kicks butt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just, but like I liked it how it was like, okay, like Optimus is out of the game. How are they gonna respond? And like the Fallen's coming, and he can't be defeated by anybody other than a Prime, and so they're trying to figure out how to bring him back.
Right.
So I kind of like that element of like, how are we gonna go about beating him?
Mm-hmm.
You know. But yeah, that would be my favorite. I know that's kind of like, weird choice, but I also have memories of like going to the theater with Jesse.
Oh,
with it.
checking it out. Yeah.
So, but what about you, Don't?
Mine, it's kind of weird because I like the prequel Star Wars movies, all have their own really good elements in every movie, but not every movie is great. Like, I really like the Dinobots. Like, Dinobots are awesome, but there was other things in that movie. It was like way long. But
2 hours and 45 minutes.
yeah, I was just like, I remember watching, just being like, is this movie ever going to end? And then it got to the Dinobots, and I'm like, it can go on for a little longer. And then I was like, I just wish that they would have like had that in the beginning. Yeah, yeah. So I think that would have been pretty cool. But I'm gonna have to go with the first one, like just the original. You know, growing up, I didn't really watch Transformers on TV or anything, but like I've seen some of the toys and whatever, and it was like, okay, these are really cool things. And then I was like, I heard about it, I saw a trailer for it, and I was just like, oh my goodness, like these giant transforming robots, that looks cool. And then yeah, I watched it and I was like, that was pretty sweet. So yeah, we've had some good times with Transformers, finding out what some of us think are good and bad elements. We're, I don't know, excited to see what the future is gonna hold. Like, I think Michael Bay has said that he's gonna be releasing a ton more Transformers
I think
movies.
there's Bumblebee coming out next year.
Oh yeah,
There'll probably
Bumblebee
be a
solo
6th
film.
one.
So yeah, we're interested to see. Like, we love Transformers. It's cool stuff.
Yeah.
Really good things. What are some of your favorites? These are just some of what we have come up with. We'd like to hear from you. Like, what are your favorite Autobots? If you could be one, which would you be? Which side would you root for? All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Check us out on some of our social media if you want to follow stuff as well. Thanks again for Jared for coming back on the show. A lot of fun, so you're like, don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. All right, guys, we're the Rando Commandos signing off.